Good morning, guys. I just wanted to do a quick video this morning about the new foundation pinks. These pinks are designed to allow you to give a full coverage pink to nail biters, or if you're doing a salon nail, pink and white, and you would like to have more coverage. Our warm pink and our cool coverage pink, they all have a clear base, so they're all going to be kind of semi-transparent. You've got to get the gel on kind of thick to actually give it a full coverage. So these new gels are giving you that foundation to get a perfect full coverage. So first we have nude, and this is a really nice base for just, you know, pretty much anyone. Blush, and then pink, which I haven't opened yet because some people don't know how to open this, and the easiest way, honestly, is to take an orange wood stick, stick it in, and pop it up. And that's going to remove it a lot easier than trying to peel it off from the start. So this is the pink. So the pink and the blush both have a little bit of a pink base, and then the nude is definitely kind of your all nude kind of a color. So those are your three colors, so pink, blush, and nude. And what you want to do with these is, I suggest, if you're going to be doing a pink and white, to use an oval brush. This is the Oval 111. So these are a little bit nicer than our standard brushes, but it's going to give you a really nice smile line if you're working reverse. So I'm going to grab the pink because this one I'm worried it would be a little bit too close. So what I'm just going to do is show you guys how nice it picks up. And you can do a reverse pink with this, just like this. So I wouldn't gloss this on so much, just like I do my natural, but for doing a reverse, sorry, I'm out of frame a little bit. For doing a reverse, it's got a really nice viscosity. It's gonna stay where you want it, and then you can work your smile line and work with it like that. So if you need to clean up your smile line, you can. And I'm just going to flash cure this really quick and show you guys what white I would use with this. You can use a couple of different ones, but that's the first layer of the pink, and then I would build it a little bit more. You don't want to glob this on super thick because it is a full coverage. You don't want to risk having problems with curing because it's completely opaque. So keep that in mind when you're applying it, so you don't end up with, you know, a completely covered nail bed that's not full coverage. So I'm going to go ahead and use Formation White, and what I did with this is I find this is a little bit hard to work with when it's totally cold, so I stuck it in front of my heater for a few minutes. And most of the gels are going to be very temperature sensitive. The hotter you are in your environment, or the hotter the gel, the runnier it's going to be. The colder the gel, the stiffer it's going to be. So some of you may notice that if you turn your heat off at night, your morning clients are the hardest to work with because it's so stiff. So this was sitting in front of the heater, and it's really nice and creamy now to work with, whereas when it's cold, it's kind of very stiff. So to get a really creamy consistency, I like to have it a little bit warm. If you have a paraffin dip container, you can put it on top of the lid. If you have a mug warmer, you can set it on top of the mug warmer or even on a heating pad. But not for very long. You're not going to need it very long. With a jar this small, if I'm teaching a class, I just tell people to put it under their leg. By the time they're done, they're ready and prepped, they can just go straight into applying it, and it's going to be really creamy. So these little practice doodads you can get from me for $1. I think I have them on the website already, but I'll check. So you just want to grab your Formation White, and after you've built this up, I would probably have built the pink up into one more layer because you want to make sure that it's a bit higher. But this white goes on really nice and creamy, and so it does not take much to get a really nice pink and white. Get that on there. And so like I said, the Formation White, it's harder to work with when it's cold, and really not so hard when it's creamy. So get a little bit warm and it will be your friend. The little bumps are going to file out as long as your nail is thick enough. You don't want it to be so thin. So if you want, you can always do a second layer of white. I didn't build the pink up very high just for trying to make the video a little bit quick. But if I did a second layer pink, I could do a second layer white and really build that up, and that way when you finish file, you're going to end up with a perfectly smooth, shadow-free white. So just wanted to show you guys the new coverage pinks and how you can get this awesome, gorgeous, full coverage nail. I'll show you here. If you just fill this in, you can see how quickly it's going to cover up that beige tip. That's why I grabbed a beige tip, because I wanted to show you guys that it covers really, really well and does not have to be very thick. So this one is the pink. I really like the blush. I think the blush is a great kind of all skin tone color. So if you just want to try one, I would probably suggest grabbing the blush. It's a great color. So really good coverage on this. And you can get them in small jars, so they're great. You can play with them. So, all right, guys, I just wanted to show you that. And enjoy your new foundation pinks, and we'll see you later. Bye.